Getting the inside drawers behind the passenger seat all put together on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Real kind of a short video today. I'm just, I was doing other work on the outside of the box with that ice and water barrier. Ran into some issues with that. We're going to continue that tomorrow and try to get the diamond plate up while we still have good weather. It's supposed to be in the 50s again tomorrow. But so this little video mainly going to be concentrating on the drawers I was going to put in that are on the left side of those storage areas under the steps. That's why they had the overhang there. So we'll look at that. All right, there's the structure with the rear board and the side board that I got painted last night. I've kind of got it roughly in place where it's going to go, so my two drawers can go in there and down there. And I decided to try to build a little cubby slant board on the bottom, just with where those seat belts are coming up. Well, they're the seat, what holds the seat down in case the bolts break loose is essentially what those are for. Are just going to be too much in the way, so I can just slide some stuff down there for storage. So we're going to go ahead and now put in the drawer tracks behind each step so the drawers can slide all the way in. And we'll get those put in, one on the interior wall there and one on this wall that I have not put up yet, because it'll be easier to access the interior wall without that one fixed into place. So luckily I have some this little trim board that's 1 inch by I think 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. That'll make perfect little drawer slides. It's already painted. All I got to do is cut it and then you know, drill pilot holes and put it in place. So we're going to work on all that. This is the trim board I had already painted that I was going to use for another purpose, but these will make great drawer rails to go inside here. So I've determined I need 2 of them at about 6.5 inches, and then 2 at 13.5 inches. So I'll go cut those now. Okay, got them all marked, and we'll just do a quick work of this. Got my 2 drawer sliders in. This is for the outer wall. Now I'm going to take my other 2 matching little drawer sliders, and I've just got to make sure I get them at the right height on that inside wall inside the truck. Okay, got my inside drawer sliders on behind each step, because it's going to slide along and then slide along the top of the step. It's the whole theory on each one. And hopefully I've put these in the right place. We'll try putting up now the outside wall with the back wall, and hopefully we did this correctly. Alright, there's the outer wall of the step drawer system. It looks like it's hovering. Those seatbelt things, like I say, are down there, kind of in the way, so I can just shove stuff under there if I need to. But that's all done, looks nice. We'll get another angle here in a second. Alright, you can see my little tracks then extending beyond my step, because part of the drawer will sit on the step. Then there's my track on that side, my track on that side, and the same for upstairs. Track back there, track back there. This drawer is going to be much shorter, but it'll still be good for some stuff. This will be a nice long drawer. So that's the next task. We build the drawers. It's a fairly simple process, really. I'm just building a couple of boxes with outer top, and you know, having a nice front. That's going to be painted. I'll have a drawer pull on that. I'm going to use some latches. I have one over there somewhere, so they'll stay closed while I'm going down the road. That was one problem I had with those plastic drawers from Walmart. When I tucked it behind my seat, they would still want to open. I had to kind of bend my armrest back to keep them from doing that. So I'll have latches in there to keep them closed, and like I say, it's just building a little box. So I'm going to measure out the dimensions now, and then I'll find some wood. I'm down to kind of scraps at this point, but I think I can find enough to build a couple little boxes. Well, I made my top drawer, but it's too short. I need that to go up higher, but otherwise it actually functions fairly well as a drawer. There are my steps. Works on the slides and everything. Just I need a taller front, and I think it needs to go a little further to the left so it'll be flush with that board when it's closed. Then if that's painted and you put a little knob in there, I think it'll look pretty good. So I am out of wood of that size or bigger, so I'll have to get some more tomorrow. As I've always said, at least when I screw up, this gives me a template or something to kind of figure out how to make it right. I need to make the inside just a little bit wider so it'll be closer to the walls on each side. I want that side to be flush like that is now. But otherwise, I think that's pretty close. So that'll be my top drawer. I'll do another one down there. It's going to be nice and long. And I'll have access to little, treats and snacks while I'm going down the road. That's the whole theory behind that. Well, also figured out I need to make the side walls a little bit lower so I can still put a latch in there. So, this was kind of an experiment of how I was going to build these drawers. As I've said from the very beginning, and I keep saying all during this project, it's like putting together a puzzle, and yet you have to make the puzzle pieces. So I've got the basic gist of that drawer, but we'll get it all figured out tomorrow, and then we'll get it painted up, and it'll look better. I'll construct some new drawers, and they're going to look a lot better, I think. So there you go. Sorry, no Rusty in the opening or ending on this one. He was inside comfortable. I didn't want to bug him while I was putting together the video. It's very late tonight. I'm going to get up tomorrow and by midday at least, and still, like I say, try to tackle the rest of the ice and water barrier and get the diamond plate on the outer box, so you can look for another video tomorrow night or early Monday morning, whichever happens to fit your sketch. There you go. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, please like and comment. Get to your comments usually within 24 hours while doing the project. And don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty sleeping inside. Out. Friday, we're allowed to go 55. In some occasions, even faster. I'm aware of the federally mandated speed limit, Strebeck. Did it ever occur to you by going 8 miles an hour slower, we might save some gasoline and ease the burden on the taxpayers who pay our salary?
Okay. There's Clutch Trucker.
Hello. Oh, let me look like I'm working. There you go.
This Clutch truck looks pretty clutch small from up here.
Yes.
Well, yeah, look at that. Get the whole pole barn from up here.
And a good shot at your Five Nights at Freddy's set.
Yeah, look at that. How about that? I built that. Anyway.
I built most of this.
Oh yeah, most of it. That's the key word.
A little bit of help from the X Blue construction crew.
That's true.